Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. In this video I have a track guide for you guys of the second round of the manufacturer's official season. Yeah, Group 4 Lago Maggiore West. Yeah, it's at the moment of recording the world record with a 26.63, I think. Might be wrong, but yeah, something like that. Yeah, in the Peugeot RCZ, as you can see in the background. Yeah, I was happy with the lap and I thought, yeah, let's just make a track guide from it. So yeah, I hope to do these more in the future because I like doing this, although it's a real pain doing this with a share factory. But yeah, I enjoy them and yeah, let's get right into it. Also, like and subscribe. So here we are at the start of the lap, preparing of course our exit of the final corner. Very low in fourth gear. Now coming down the straight, preparing for first corner as we go up into sixth. The brake marker here I use is the barrier, the colored barrier at the left side of the track. You can use the 100 meter board above you, but I don't like it because the braking point is quite a bit after it. And basically I brake when I see the barrier like not anymore in the corner of my eye, as you can see here. It's gone now, so that's when I brake. I brake full power, of course. Quite a sharp corner. I actually brake a little bit too late here, but it kinda works out. As you can see, I missed the apex. The ghost is like where you need to be. You need to clip this left curb with your left tire, so you just get that bit more rotation. Miss it a little bit here, but it's okay. Now you can see the ghost is really catching me up, and here is the difference between hitting that apex and not hitting that apex completely. Now this is the red part is my distance to the right side, the green part is the distance from the ghost. So yeah, I'm quite a bit too far to the right, so now I have a worse line going into turn 2. I have to take it sharper, and basically the problem is now that I am going to hit the grass slightly, although the ghost does it worse, which helps me out here because now I get quite good rotation. I actually don't think I hit the grass there, but yeah, I get very good rotation. Now completely off the brakes, also completely off the throttle for a little bit, and then instantly go on throttle. And really need to make sure you get good traction here. Need to also really keep turning very long. Full power once the traction is there, going up into third, and now this corner is very hard. I use the where the arrow is as a reference point to turn in. And important here is to not turn in too late. You need to it doesn't matter if you turn in too early because you get quite good rotation on the apex. So that's the most important part. The ghost actually turns in pretty nicely here, but I get closer to the apex. This is basically the farthest you can get to that curb on the inside, otherwise it will throw you off. Yeah, I hit that very nicely, and yeah, go full power as soon as you can. Just don't hit the grass. Here, just make sure you don't bounce off the curbs. And Yeah, that was sector 1. Not the best I've done, but it's okay. Now coming into this, the big banky boy, I use the 50-meter mark ahead of or above me. You can use the flag on the left, even the marshals if you want to, but like for me it's not that ideal. So yeah, I brake just before the 50-meter board, brake straight, and now you need to get a very good line through this corner. And the most important part is that you hit the curb on the inside only with your right hand tires. As you can see here, I do this like perfect, basically. Only the right hand side tires on the curb, left hand side tires just on the black asphalt, tarmac, I mean, whatever. But yeah, and here I actually accelerate too late, which cost me a bit of time, but yeah, because I hit that apex so nicely, it didn't really end up mattering. Here, just take these two corners very smoothly and don't scrub off too much speed. Now this one is a hard one. I use the tire marks on the curb in front of me as a reference point. You can use the 50-meter mark on the left, but it's like not a very, I don't really like it. But yeah, just before that tire mark, I brake, and here you need to make sure your right hand tires clip this curb. I've put 4 arrows next to it. Yeah, you need to clip it. I went a bit over it, but it didn't really matter. Still got good rotation. Here I'm looking for the end of that curb. That's my turning in point. I need to be exactly on that point even with my tires. As you can see here, I exactly turn in at the right moment. First get off the throttle, then I start braking 25% or so. As you can see here, I keep the brakes on. The ghost was very good there. Yeah, now this is very important. You need to clip this curb on the inside. Gives you a lot of rotation. So yeah, very important to do that in order to get a very nice exit, because this exit is very important coming up. Here you need to turn in, like this will take a bit of practice I think, but once you have it nailed it gains you a lot of time. You need to get your right hand tires on that curb, exactly on the edge of it. So once dirt comes up, you know you have a penalty, so don't do that. This is basically inch perfect I did here. I got such a good line. Now go into the final corner, braking a bit before the end of the curb. That's where I'm looking. And yeah, you need to make sure you get a nice sweeping line in to hit the curb as you want to. As you see, hard braking, quickly off the brakes, hit the curb. I could have hit it a bit more here. Went a bit wide, but it didn't really matter. Yeah, get on the throttle quickly, but not too quickly because you'll go off track here. You had to lift a little bit, and yeah, you need to not go over this curb on the right. It doesn't gain any time, and it's of course a big risk, especially in a race situation, but it doesn't really gain you time, so don't do it. Yeah, but yeah, that was the lap. I'll now show you guys the lap without any commentary, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys in a next video. Bye.